There have been a lot of focus on making these large language models as resource efficient as possible. This new paper, which is titled LLM Augmented LLM, touches upon the very concept. The idea behind this model or this research paper is that they have proposed a new concept called as CALM, which stands for Composition to Augment Language Models. This CALM method introduces cross attention between models to compose their representation and enable new capabilities. The problem which they are trying to solve is that all of these existing large language models, which are huge, it is quite expensive to retrain them or to add new knowledge to these LLMs. This is where they have introduced this new concept CALM, which primarily tries to solve this problem by model fusion. Now, what this CALM does is that it scales up LLMs on new tasks by reusing existing LLMs along with a few additional parameter and data. If you go through this paper, they have given a lot of information. For instance, if you look at this diagram, this basically tells us that um, the same concept around cross attention with by enabling the new capabilities in the new model. So not only they are scaling up the LLMs, but they are also showing that it applies to diverse domains and settings. And in this paper further down, they have also shown that augmenting models like palm 2-s with a smaller model trained on low resources languages result in absolute improvement up to 13% on tasks like translation into English and arithmetic reasoning for low resource languages. Also, when the same Palm 2 model was augmented or fused with code specific models, they have seen relative improvement of 40% over the base model for code generation and explanation tasks on par with fully fine tuned counterparts. Now, all of these LLMs with billions of parameters which have been trained on large corpora of data have demonstrated non-trivial skills in variety of domains. But as they are huge, they are monolithic, so it is very expensive to augment them or to impart new skill, and that is where this CALM research promises to shine. Now, as we all know that in order to train these big models which have billions and billions of parameters, we require a lot of GPUs, and GPUs are not available in plenty, and if they are quite expensive. So we really needed this CALM strategy, which seems quite resource efficient, and I'm more than sure there will be more strategies around it. So the idea behind a generic idea behind this sort of research is to initially develop a specialized smallish parameter model in a narrowly defined domain, which could be run on a very entry level commodity GPU like RTX 3090, and then from there this model should be fused with the larger models, and then that is how larger model is going to be trained on new set of tasks, and we don't have to retrain or fine tune those larger models because that is too expensive. And just by thinking on it, you can similarly create a lot of smallish models and then sort of hook them up to the larger model and then go from there. So that is how you don't have to fine tune or retrain the larger model, and at the same time the larger model will get new information or a domain specific information by just hooking up with the smallish models. So that's the whole idea behind it. Now, very fine research, bit thick, but I think if you're interested in it, I'll drop the link in video's description. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or thoughts on this LLM augmentation, please put it in the comments. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much.